Listen, the champ, and what can I say? Because he comes on like anytime.
The PorterWay Podcast boxer. The PorterWay Podcast champ. You ain't the champ no more. Yeah, you ain't the champ no more.
All right, welcome to the PorterWay Podcast yet again for the umpteenth time. My boy, the takeover, Teofimo Lopez.
Hey. Bro, are you on a PJ?
He just landed.
Oh, I was like,
that ain't a PJ. That's Virgin. That's Virgin Airlines. It just looked like a PJ. How you feeling, boss?
Nah, it's good. Doing good, man. Yeah, I haven't got my money yet. You know, I gotta wait.
A fight on Times Square.
The plane is pushing back on our gate right now.
Waiting over here.
It's longer than expected. We should be on the gate in the next 10 minutes. Seatbelt signs come up. Please return your fasten your seatbelt so we can move over there. Thank you for your patience.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really ready.
A big fight night in Times Square. When it was announced, I mean, the buzz was electric. It was crazy. I ended up making it out there. Amazing energy, but how did it feel? First of all, knowing you're going to be in Times Square fighting, and then number two, actually getting in there and doing it in front of everybody.
I'll be honest, like it just, overall, it felt like second nature, though. Even though it was like an historic event, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing that's never been done before for boxing, let alone just in general. I think it was great. I felt happy. I felt excited throughout the whole time, throughout the whole fight week, and just leading to the fight. So yeah, that was a great time. I could definitely tell my son when he gets older that hey, your dad fought here. So I think overall that was the sweetest victory of it all. You know, and then yeah, just the people, man. So many well-renowned people that was there watching, along yourself, Sean. That was fun, man. I had a great time, man. It was good to put on a good performance in front of everybody.
What about the intro, man? What about the intro?
Oh yeah, with the taxi and everything.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was crazy. I was trying to actually like sit on top of the taxi cab and just have them drive me out, but they ain't want that. They ain't want that, for security and for insurance policies and reasons. So nevertheless, though, it was cool, man. I had a great time.
Did you get to select the car, or was that something that they put together for you?
No, that was something that they put for me.
Okay.
Yeah, they put that together for me. I think a lot of the stuff were being I found out about the taxi like 2 days before. So, yeah.
Teo, you should have got on the subway and took the subway there.
Yo, for real, that would have probably been best. And make it more authentic for everybody, So let everybody know, oh shoot, Teo was here inside this train. But nevertheless, man, they did a great job for it being like such a hard event to actually host. I think it wasn't easy for Turkey Al-Sheikh and for everyone that really played part in it. So, the only thing is, the fighters had to do better. Not just from my standpoint of looking at it, but I think the fighters needed to show out a little bit more.
It's funny because a lot of people had excuses, intro, everything little outside the audience. But, Teo, you stole the night. I thought you had a A+ performance, bro. We never know what we're going to get out of you. But it's like the other night you came there and stole the show. I think you had no excuses. You up there did what Teo supposed to do. You start dancing. Once you start dancing, I said, oh man, he in his shit. But hey, I wasn't mad at your dad after the 5th round. He said, it's only 5 rounds. That's what he's supposed to do. I was enjoying it. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm like, that's what dad supposed to do. Get you back in line.
Nah, yeah, thank you, man. Nah, he was too slow, man. He was too big too. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, he ain't gonna match up with me. You gotta be. I actually went into that fight like at 146, 147. That was light.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, that's real light.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Lately, it's cutting this weight to 140 has been it's not hard on me, but it's the rehydration after that. It's not doing well for my body right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I know, typically if you do it right, you're supposed to take it off slow, which means when you put it back on, you put it back on slow. So not sure.
Nah, I think
But you
I think
feel
that
healthy though. You feel
I
feel
think I
good.
need more than a day to recover from the drop.
Yeah.
From the weight.
But you feel good. You feel healthy though, right?
What happened?
I said, but you feel good. You feel healthy, right?
No, yeah, I felt great. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna box this dude up and show everybody a different side of me and a different skill. I was watching before I got in the ring, I was watching Aaron Pryor, Sweet Pea, Pernell Whitaker, Muhammad Ali again. I was watching who else was I watching on top of that? I watched Floyd with the Diego Corrales. So just trying to get like good insights, a little bit pointers of everybody.
I felt like out of all those names, we probably got Sweet Pea. I don't feel like we got anybody else but Sweet Pea the other night.
Yeah, I think that mainly what people wanted from that was, just entertainment, but like seeing the best versions of us, and hopefully I did enough for everybody to like kind of get a good treat out of it. You know, so
I was gonna ask that, like, how has the response been in the circle of His Excellency and, in the circle, your small circle, your team and all that kind of stuff? What's been the response for your performance?
With Turkey, nothing. It's just another day. I guess I was just, I don't think I'm his biggest interest right now. So yeah, it was just a pat in the back, and then that was about it. So I haven't gotten really much response from him since then. What
do you think of the other guys' performances? 2 other fights. I don't know if you got a chance to watch them, but what do you think of the Haney performance, first comeback fight after the year off? What do you think? How do you think he looked?
So I got back to the locker room because they were taking us out. Like, if you go in, you got to go back out. And I guess because it's such a tight window, tight spot. But nevertheless, when I was watching Haney a little bit, I could see that it was just I was waiting to see more jabs, at least from activity wise. He didn't throw the amount of jabs that I'm used to seeing from Haney. I think even jabs to the body a little bit more, but well-rounded. He used the ring generalship as he needed to, and he stood away from Jose Ramirez when Ramirez was trying to aim for his body and head. So, he was ducking and everything, but I think he just needed to throw a little bit more jabs. Jabs is key, man. I mean, I think we all know this. And but other than that, after a year off and everything that's happened to him with the Ryan Garcia fight, I think people got to line up a little bit on him.
Everybody knows about Ryan and Devin in the amateurs. You didn't have any experience with Devin in the amateurs or Ryan?
I know them from the amateurs.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
we've crossed over. Obviously, you know how the amateurs could be with nationals, regionals, and all that.
Yeah.
But never laced up with them in the amateurs.
What were you, like a weight class below or a weight class above?
Yeah. It was either they were a year younger than me, weight class different, or one of us got eliminated before we met each other.
Oh wow. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man. You know me. I hate to talk about what's next, who's next, all that kind of stuff. But I think the main thing is that these fighters stay busy.
Yeah.
It's May. When do you want to get back in the ring?
Me, I've been trying to push for getting on the undercard of Canelo Crawford.
There it is.
September 12th.
Come on. I ain't got to ask you nothing else. God damn it. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, so
I'm good.
I definitely would love that against
he can go after you. I'm good.
Boots. Definitely would love that. I think I know that that'll be a big challenge and a big step up. And me, I definitely would love to take that risk.
Who's 3 fighters you want in that co-main? Obviously, we said Boots. 2 others you got?
Boots. If I can't get Boots, I don't know, man. I'll see if I get somebody at 47. Clean up. It's up in the air right now till then. But I'm probably gonna go back to the gym tomorrow. Just get right back to it. Stay healthy and just focus on seeing what I probably need. I think I have like iron deficiency since the Kambosos fight. So I got to work on. So I got on like this regimen with Dr. Sebi. And so I'm working on that at the moment. I'm gonna start taking a lot more iron and think maybe that's what is causing me from having these bruisings, and on top of that, just like me not reacting better on my rehydration after the fight. But I think I'm just gonna focus on that and then see what Turkey and everyone else wants to do as far as like with the fights.
Where's Dad at?
My father, he's back in New York. I just came real quick to Vegas. I want to see Inoue. He's the last guy of this weekend of an All-Star Cinco de Mayo weekend, and I want to see what he does, and I would love to be there out front to watch that.
Yeah, beautiful. We got to get your dad in here. We're going to let you go so that we won't get any more interruptions, all that good stuff. Congratulations, man. And we'll catch you in a little bit.
All right, I'll see you guys then. And appreciate you, Anthony, man. Got you, brother.
Tell Dad we looking for him.
You stay safe, fellas.
Tell Dad we looking for him.
Peace.